Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits, Pros of the Con, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia, currently set in an adjacent realm to the Feywild. It's very Feywild-esque, which is kind of fun and a little bit weird. I am your host, the Dungeon Master of Disaster. I don't know why I had to rhyme it, but I did, and I apologize. Alex, and I am here with all of our good friends who get to play fantastic characters every single time, and I think they have a pretty good time doing it too. We're going to start at the top of the order here. We're going to start with Gary. Who are you playing, and how are you doing?
Sup, bros? I'm Derek Erickson, and I'm going to be investigating the mysterious case of Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button?
I hate you.
I'm glad Jeff was there for me.
I hate you.
It took me entirely too long.
I hate you.
I don't get it.
I hate you so much.
I'm in the same don't get it boat.
You know, hitting that THC pen, Benjamin Button.
And
He's been posting this crap for the last several days, so that's how I know about it.
Stupid.
He's a dumb motherfucker.
Oh, that's stupid. Thank you for that. That's good. That's good laughing right there.
I'm going home.
There's one creator that just keeps cranking out these genius names, so I was like, I have to try my hand at one.
And then it's
Benjamin
just her
Button.
walking through Halo levels. That's it.
Yeah.
Like it's some pun about like hitting a vape pen, and then it's just her walking through a level on Halo.
I'm a simple man.
I don't know where to go now, man. Damn it. Let
I
me
too.
continue.
On to the
And
next person.
On to
I
the
too
next
am a
person.
simple kind of man.
Next up in the list here, that's going to be Jeff. Mr. Jeff,
Oh,
how are
God.
you doing? Who are you
Oh
playing?
no, it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
You
I'm
had to
playing-
have known this was coming.
That's right, I bombed on stage, and you gotta follow me up, dog.
I was literally looking at the list. I knew I was next.
Sorry, Gary, what's up, dog?
Not much, dog. What's up with you?
There was
Genius.
a layup there.
Genius.
I don't know if it was intentional though. Was it an intentional layup?
He perfectly countered you. Yeah.
It works.
Now you got to draw 4.
Sorry. Let's continue on though. Jeff, who are you playing and how are you doing?
Flibble D, the plasmoid sorcerer, dude. Yeah. Flibble D's about getting to the great party, which he feels like he may die before he actually gets to it.
I mean, he got to have a little bit of a party.
A little bit.
A little bit. It's just a smidge, a taste.
Doesn't count.
Moving forward, not on, we have our next player in the game here, and that is Abby. Abby, how are you and who are you playing?
I don't know. I've heard my name is now Allie, so
Oh, sorry,
there's
Allie,
that.
yes.
If the good doctor said that's my name, that maybe it is. I don't know.
It
He's the
doesn't-
one
it
that looks
doesn't
at birth
have to be.
certificates.
It doesn't have to be, because Allie is my parents' dog, and I was just talking to them.
Oh no!
So,
So, do you know, growing up, everyone, I don't know what it was, they like to name their Labrador retrievers Abby. So when I was a kid, all the time, they would be like, what's your name? And I'd be like, Abby. And they would be like, oh, that's my dog's name. And I'm like, cool. I don't know how to respond to that. So I got that a lot.
They're all named after famous Labrador Retriever Abby from hit TV show Abby.
I'm not
that
familiar
real?
with that. I don't think
No,
that's a thing.
I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, there is a movie called Abby coming out, I think, later this summer, but it's a horror movie, and I'm very excited after I saw the trailer for it. It looks very gory.
Is
Wonderful.
that the one about the little ballerina?
Yes.
Oh, right. She's a vampire.
Yeah, the vampire
yeah.
ballerina. I was skeptical. I was like, oh, my coworker's just sending this to me because it's got my name in the title. And I was like, oh no, this looks good.
I hate to be this person, but I think it's Abigail.
Whatever. Whichever. It's both for me. Like, it's Abigail. I just go by Abby. Sometimes Allie. But I am playing tonight, Duke TBD, aka Root and Toon cosplay. Yeah. I'm changeling wizard, but I think only part of the party has kind of acknowledged the changeling part. So there's that.
We haven't really used a lot of like time for changelinging, but I think this might be an opportunity coming. So possibly.
Could be fun. I mostly use it to be toxic, so
the
Let's
best
be
way to be.
Yeah.
And last but not least, our good Dr. Deebs. Good Dr. Deebs, who are you playing and how are you doing? And what medical advice do you have for us this week?
In reference to the TikTok Abby just sent me, don't put things in your butt and then be dishonest about what you've done if you go to the emergency department. Just speak your truth about what's in your butt. I'm playing Dave Johnson, who is a dude who's cosplaying another dude named Foz, he's a Triton, and so he's currently a cosplaying as a rabbit. So he's just a blue rabbit with gills currently.
And just real quick, as everyone's pretty much in cosplay, I've kind of forgotten this a little bit. Like, how disheveled is everyone at this point? You've been in many fights. We haven't had a way to fix up your costumes any.
I think Dave's costume is pretty basic, so probably just fine.
I think with it being a new day, Derek may have swapped to like gym shorts or something. You know, he got up, got breakfast with everyone, was super casual. No, he's probably still in the cosplay, and it's probably looking rough.
Rad. All right. Well, let's.
So
sorry.
I was gonna say there's a detail about Flibbledy that like I've always imagined, but I don't think I've ever actually voiced. He wears a coat that's like it's like a Letterman jacket, and it's like red with like white sleeves. I've always imagined him wearing this. But yeah, it's probably a little torn up at this point.
I
And
always imagined he was just
it's
nude.
not a costume, it's just a coat.
You
'Cause,
gotta
like,
lead
he
with the
didn't come
coat.
here.
Yeah, you got to lead with that. What
Gotta
did
lead with
what
that. I totally thought he just didn't wear anything. Just let the slime hang.
I just realized like I've never mentioned that.
What did Flibbledy letter in high school?
Yeah, I just thought he was nude. Like, just had stuff floating around inside, but never anything outside.
So
and Deeps' question: what did he letter in high school?
Oh no, it's not a Letterman jacket. It's like a Letterman jacket. So it's
Kind of like the Hotline Miami.
or like Brett Blob from Futurama, the Blob kid. That's now what I'm
I
seeing.
guess kinda.
What a specific. Yeah, that's Flibbledy. What a specific pull.
I lettered all 4 years in high school, but my family was poor as shit, so I never actually got a Letterman jacket. So I just had the letter with the little bars that go on it.
I also just had the letter. I didn't have the
Same.
Letterman
Yeah.
jacket either.
I had the jacket and I hated it.
Yeah,
I
same.
wanted the jacket.
I picked a model that I thought I was going to grow into. Spoilers. I didn't change size. Still the same size.
Unfortunate.
So it's still like one size larger than me.
Puberty sold you a bill of goods.
That raggedy bitch.
My family insisted on the Letterman jacket, but Resident Evil 4 came out around that time, and I was like, no, I want like a dope-ass Leon Kennedy jacket, but I had to wear the Letterman jacket.
I would have taken your Letterman jacket and made you the other one. I wanted a Letterman jacket so bad in high school.
I'm sure you can go to like a Goodwill and find one at this point.
It's not the same. I'm not the team captain anymore. I was team captain, okay? Like, shit. I wish I had one.
Captain in
Softball.
what?
Softball?
Softball,
softball.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's absolutely a gay joke in there.
There's a lot of them. Softball.
To be fair, I was really good, and I was on my way to get a college scholarship, which was why I played.
Well, we will celebrate your almost colleginess with that because you've become an awesome badass person in the meantime, and you get to play awesome, badass people too. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah. Well, let's dive into what we did last episode as well. Last episode, you all went to the house at the end of the lake, or sorry, the inn at the end of the road. I mixed that name up. My apologies. And met Baba Yaga, who is an Eladrin Gloomstalker ranger who looks an awful lot like Keanu Reeves, and seemed to hint that maybe there's a connection with that somehow. You spent the night there. You swapped some stories. You rested up. You healed up, and you were immediately offered a way to fix all of your problems, as if it was by some magical, I don't know, a thing that a train goes on, whatever that thing's called. That's what
Railroad?
happened. That's it, railroading, yeah. Anyway, you found a magic book that had some magic plants in it and found out those plants are the plants that you were looking for. Ferns, dragon's tongue ferns, and dryad's fingers. No, that's not what I called it. I don't remember what I called it. It's in my notes.
Dryad's girl.
That's it. That are being used to, or that can be used to fix the portals that are back at the main base. So you can go back home and be safe. One day, hopefully, we'll get there one day. But as you were trying to figure out the best way to get some of these, Baba Yaga gave you some options to go through some fairy rings to a few different places. You chose the one that will get you to what you believe the safest, fastest way to get some of these one dragon tongue, and possibly some dryad scrolls. Hopefully, that would solve some of the issue. And went toward the fairy ring that led you to the Brigand's Tollway. As you exited to the fairy ring into the Brigand's Tollway, a pair of Harengon guards on patrol made mention of a loud, distant noise. That loud, distant noise seemingly being the stomping doom of a massive tree ant, far off in the distance, but stomping toward your doom at the Brigand's Tollway, ready to do some terrible, terrible things. Thankfully, a few of you are stealthy right now and even have a bit of extra stealth going on where you've transformed yourself physically. The two guards are currently more looking at or looking around toward where the sound is coming from, and begin to make their way, or begin to wonder and worry about the dangers that will be presented to the Stump, their home at Brigand's Tollway.
And the party is also under Derek's Pass Without a Trace. Well,
Yes.
I think it's called Meld with Stone.
Oh, cool. That's what it's called. Very cool. Which I'm going to. What is the stealthing with that? It's pretty high for you, right?
It adds a plus 10.
Plus 10. I'm going to roll just a bit of a. Where is it? A bit of a perception check here. And just to see if maybe, just maybe, they might be able to sense you. The most likely thing is they won't, but hey, who knows, right? With an 8, neither of the Harengon brigands notice you, and you continue to be stealthy. The pair of them begin to look toward where the sound is coming from, deep in the woods, just a heavy doom, doom, doom. One of them, you see his ears twitching, and he says, it's got to be at least a day out. We should be safe. I think for now, if we can, we should probably get to Agden. He probably has a plan. Or maybe we can convince him of a plan. Who knows? Be somewhere safe, but away from, or maybe we should leave or something. The second one looks at him and says, no, you fucking nutter. We can't leave. This is our home. We must battle. We must save what we can. This is our home. Fight for it. The two of them hop off or run off and scurry away to another area, the Stump, which is a bit further out. The two of them continue to argue along the way. We go back to you, though, currently being stealthy in mud. What is your plan?
Derek is going to wait a bit away and just wait for a signal from Doot or Dave, because even if we roll with advantage for stealth, I'm still going to be rolling flat because my stealth checks are with disadvantage.
Yeah, Dave was kind of going ahead, right? Because he was stealthy.
I also have the water walk ability. And so if it's more water than mud at any point, I can just walk on it.
Well, you did give us all water walk at the end of the last session.
Yes.
I am going to change myself into one of the Harengon.
You and Dave have did that at the end of the last episode as well. I believe
can
Dave
remember.
is a bluish Harengon.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
I do see
Yes.
also that a fog cloud was also cast in my notes here. I think it was.
Oh yeah. Shit, I did that too. I used a lot of spells.
Yep.
Yes, so I'm kind of moving the fog cloud along around us to kind of obscure us even more. And then do we know where the ferns are, or they're just in this region?
They're in the region. Most of these ferns are still pretty rare. But you have, from what Bubba had told you, you know that that both Will, who they've already told you, the Harengons, they've already told you that Will has some ferns, but so does Agden, and you have two different ways that maybe one of them might be able to get you some ferns, if you can maybe barter or make an agreement or something.
I mean, this is Dave's thing. Dave is kind of leading the way.
All right, let's, I guess, head towards their village, the stump.
All right. You all begin heading toward the stump. And go ahead, everyone, roll for me two things. First, are you going in stealthily, or are you trying to blend in? How are you going into this?
So didn't Baba Yaga tell us that the Harriman aren't like super friendly?
They're
I thought
not.
that's
No,
why we were. Yeah. Okay.
they're a little bit rough and tumble
Okay.
and tribalistic.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yes. Yeah. So I think we'll sneak towards the village. And who? I guess I don't know enough about Harrimans. I was going to ask between Dave and Doot, who is a more convincing Harriman?
Harengon, but yes.
Harengon.
I feel like Doot as a changeling.
I think what fucked me up was the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, because the leader guy is Mr. Harriman.
It
Mr.
is.
Harriman.
Yep.
Okay, Harengon.
I mean, it's a pun on the phrase "here and gone."
So it's Harengon.
Yes.
Harengon. Okay, I got it. I'm never gonna mess this up again.
It's fine if you do.
Harengon.
Harriman is better.
Okay. Well, I guess if. Oh, hold on. I got an idea, guys. Dave gets very excited. He's like, "All right, dude, bring it in. All right, team, bring it in." And we do like a smash cut. They like they like huddle up and then smash cut to Dave like hopping his way up, and Dave and Doot hopping their way up to the whatever guards were around the stump.
Wait, so was there actually a plan discussed here, or are we just...
Yes.
Okay.
So my plan is I'm going to lie to them.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Them that I got turned blue by some kind of magic, and I need ferns for an antidote.
Okay. I like it.
Fuck, that's genius.
You come up to the two Harengons. Everyone else, are you stealthing still in a way?
Yeah, I'm still keeping my distance and hiding, waiting for the signal.
They're gonna be our backup.
You got this, dude. I believe in you.
You come up to the Harengons. One of them says, "Hold there! Halt! Stop! Who are you? What do you think you're doing?"
G'day, I'm Dave Dietrix.
Dietrix.
Yeah,
Dietrix. Maybe. I mean, we have a big pack. I don't think that's what a
Yeah.
pack, what a bunch of Harengon's called, but sure.
this is my This is my sister, Duderix. Guys, do you know where Will's at? I got a damn done turned myself blue, and I need some help to get my lovely fawn-colored fur back.
Go ahead and roll a deception check. Okay.
Can I help, like, assist in some way?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand there looking exasperated, like paw on my head, like shaking my head, just like it's right mess. It's
I
awful.
rolled a 20 on the deception check.
Fuck you. They look at each other and they say, those tricks and do tricks. Seem familiar. I do have to ask though, what's with affliction here? You need ferns to fix this affliction? You're blue. And I'll say this, it's a mite bit strange.
Well, I mean, my
I
grandmam
agree.
had a book, and it had a bunch of different cures for different things, and it said that this was one of the ingredients. But if you want to question grandmam,
Oh, I don't want to question grandma, no.
I learned some chaos sorcery, and it done went bad.
So that's why you don't do sorcery. Sorcery, Harengon, we're supposed to do two things. We're supposed to kick real good, we're supposed to fight real good, and we're supposed to just make many of us. Sorry about that last. I shouldn't be saying that aloud. Females present shouldn't be saying that.
That was the ultimate goal, not the kicking.
Well, so long as you know what you're doing, then lads, I guess you're safe. That's true. You don't. You're blue. Oh, well. If you're going to go into the causeway and everything, just be aware the causeway's a little rickety these days, and we need to replace the planks. We're working on it, but I mean, you know what that's all about. You know how safe and how dangerous it is out there. Just I know where to find him. He's going to be in the big hut. Just straightforward. I meant to ask, were you on like a hunting party recently or something? Is that what it was?
No, I was in my room at my grandma's house.
Okay. Was that Granny Stumpy?
Oh, Granny Jumpy.
Oh, Jumpy. That makes more sense. Of course. Well, go on in then. Be safe and, don't blow yourself up too much. And
try not to laugh all day.
he lets you both in into the causeway and everything. What about Flibbledy and Derek? What are they doing while this is all going on?
Derek's just standing there, kind of looking at Flibbledy. So, were we supposed to follow them in there, or?
I have no idea, dude. We didn't discuss that at all. I thought we were just gonna wait while they got that stuff, but I don't really know.
Yeah, they said they'd give a signal, so, maybe we should wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, worst case scenario, we run in there, those rabbit nerds, we give them a wedgie so bad that, we pull their underwear over their eyes, and then we run in.
Oh, I thought I'd just shoot him with magic.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but your idea kind of works too. That'd be all right, dude.
No. My way is kind of bullying, and maybe I shouldn't do that.
About how far away are the two of you from everyone else? Are you in the fog bank that was made?
Can we also be behind a ridge?
You're already kind of walking on water, and the way that the uh,
Oh, right.
right, but the way that you're on the water and you're in kind of this marshy area, um, there is a bit of a distant, or not a distance, sorry, a bit of a ledge, I would say, from where the tree is shorn to where the water laps up. So there's a little bit, but not enough.
Quick, Flibbledy, make some wind noises. Whoosh.
What? I mean, like, what would that help with, though?
I don't, like, just in case anyone walks by.
We hear the whoosh sound that he just
Go ahead and roll stealth for me, boys.
Oh, God.
I'll say if you're inside the fog bank that was created, you'll do it with advantage.
Okay.
So I'm rolling flat, baby.
I believe in you.
That's a 21.
Yeah.
Stealth?
Oh,
Cool.
31. Because we get plus 10.
Well,
Is it bad?
apparently everybody thinks it's me because I rolled a 10.
Plus 10.
Oh, okay, 20.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're good then.
Yeah, that's great.
You're both good. The Harengons, they think they hear something out on the water, but they see that's just fog and they hear some wind rustling and shrug and said, "Go on in. I'm sure Bumble, the doctor, he'll be able to help you out. Probably help you be less blue. And you're a little pale there, other one, but it'll be okay. Just head on in and watch out for the causeways are a bit rickety. Like I said, definitely in bad shape. So just be careful when you're walking about. Okay.
appreciate the warning. We'll be fine.
You're right.
We're Harengon. We'll be fine.
Real quick, how long do your spells of change and the fog bank? How long do they last?
Fog cloud is an hour.
Okay, you're probably good then.
Changeling shit is indefinite.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck was with that guard? with
And then disguise self is an hour also.
Okay.
I was gonna say the guard telling dude that she looked pale. Like, that's her fur color.
Yeah, it's just her fur.
I was like,
So
bro,
literally,
what the fuck?
it says
That's the way I look.
Yeah, the rules say you can't duplicate the appearance of an individual you've never seen. So she literally just copied someone else's appearance to an extent, maybe blended a few details. So, like, he's insulting one of his buds at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's just shitting on one of his buddies.
Yeah.
Damn. This guy's a dick.
You all begin walking into the causeways and everything toward the tollway. A foggy marsh stretches out before you. Rickety causeways made of wooden planks form a wide web-like structure above the bog. 300 feet away, many of the causeways converge on an enormous ivy-covered tree stump that rises a good 10 feet above the 20-foot-high fog bank that enshrouds it. These causeways are about 5 feet wide, and they're in bad shape, though. You do see a bunch of Harengon kind of milling about, and it is actually a kind of surprising amount. It looks like there's easily just an army of hundreds, maybe less than 200, but definitely more than 100 of these Harengon milling about.
I'm going to minor conjuration a note and just very subtly kind of like look like I'm just scratching my foot or something and drop it, and then I'm gonna have my familiar, the owl, wait until we're kind of like past that point, scoop up the note, and then go bring it to the boys waiting behind. Because I thought I could turn my familiar invisible, but I'm not seeing that I can do that, so I don't know why I thought that. So it's just an owl totally just grabbing a mouse or something is what I want it to look
That's a
like.
good plan.
But yeah, it's gonna bring them a note and try to like land in front of Flibbledy and hold it out in its little claw. Like, please fucking take this.
How
Aw.
tough is your owl familiar?
Not very, but it has silent flight as an owl, so
Okay.
it's stealthy as fuck.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for it.
Okay, let me get his thing pulled up. Stealth +3. Oh boy. That's an 8.
Oof.
I forgot I
Um,
roll like shit. I forgot I can't roll well in this campaign.
Yeah.
I'm even using a website to do
problem.
it. I'm not even doing it myself.
As you walk away and drop the note, your owl familiar swoops in to grab it like a mouse. Despite his just really good silent flying and everything, all of the Harengons in about a 50-foot radius, their ears perk up, and dozens of eyes are suddenly on the owl. I'm going to roll 3
Wait.
attacks.
I didn't have an owl, did I? I had the fucking Tressum, didn't I?
You did.
Oh yeah, you had a
Fuck.
flying cat.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
it was the
well,
That
Tressum.
attracts
Shit, I'm so sorry. I just realized I had the Tressum.
that attracts way more attention.
Which attracts way more attention. I don't know why I thought I had an owl. I think I had an owl, and then we did a back and forth, and I went with the
We did.
Tressum. Shit. Okay. So can I retcon that?
Yeah, we can retcon because we already
Sorry, it's
established
been a few
before.
weeks. Oh gosh. Okay. So Tressum can't go invisible.
Mm-mm.
What can it do? Can it be stealthy to grab a note?
So I thought there was something with invisibility. It can detect invisibility, but it can't go invisible. It has keen smell, poison sense, and detect invisibility. Oh. It understands common but can't speak. Didn't we give him a voice?
Yeah.
Okay, so if my Tressum is within 100 feet, per the Find Familiar, I can communicate with it telepathically. I'm going to have it just as stealthy as it possibly can, get back to the boys and tell them to shut the fuck up and stay there, but he can use whatever words the DM wants to use. Basically tell them, shut the fuck up, there's a whole army here. If you fuck this up, we're all in deep shit.
Okay,
Like, chill.
yeah.
We can't party if we're dead. Tell them that.
Okay, yeah. The Tressum appears. Did we give the Tressum a name last time?
Did we?
I think I suggested Cake, and everyone was like, "Yeah," but then you were like, "No, that's
No, it had a really long name at first. Something Sir Reginald something the third. I
yeah,
think.
and we
I
said
didn't write
no.
it down
okay.
though.
It's in the notes.
Okay.
well." The Tressum suddenly appears toward the boys that are hiding in the fog and says, "Hey, listen, there's gonna be partying later, maybe, but y'all need to be stealthy. Okie dokie."
Bro, you gotta keep it down. Make wind noises if you're gonna be out here with us.
Oh, sorry. Be stealthy.
Yeah, like that.
Oh,
I
God,
don't
that
think
doesn't
that's
work.
actually helping, dude.
The Harengon guards, they perk their ears around and go, hey, 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 hey.
Shh, get down, get down.
Right, cool. You guys got any, like, mouses or something for me to bat around? That'd be really cool.
Bro, you're gonna get us in trouble.
Okay, I gotta go back to the mistress anyway.
You're being
You
real
guys-
loud out here, bro.
Okay, well, look, just, like, be chill, be cool. There's might be partying later. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just a familiar. And we cut back to the other two. As you're making your way
Downtown.
Yeah, making your way downtown.
Yay!
And you start to cross into the main part of everything. The two of you give me perception check.
30-20. I actually didn't roll shit.
I got a 6.
Nice. Do you notice this on some of the lapels of the Harengon's armor that you see? It's probably one in every 2 or 3 that you see it on, but you see the symbol of a little rocking horse.
The what?
of a rocking horse on their lapels. And if you want to roll an Arcana check, you can, or an investigation.
Arcana, absolutely Arcana. 22.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm good at-
You are good at that. Yeah.
I'm a wizard. Let me use intelligence, please.
You notice the rocking horses have a sort of sinister glow about them, and you can sense that these rocking horse sigils seem to be magical in nature, almost as if if you wore one, you could be easy to track or control. You're not 100% sure what it is, even with the 22, but you know something's a little bit amiss about it.
All right. I'm gonna lean a little closer to Dave and just very quietly say, "We need to be extra careful."
What? Why? What's up?
You know what? Just be extra careful. I feel like something bigger than Harengon's here.
Like a Harengon standing on another Harengon's shoulders?
You know, it might be. It could be. I can't say it's not. I can't say it is. But just keep a low profile.
Right.
We need to just pretend we belong and skitter on by.
You continue walking through the village, and you make it to what is clearly the biggest of the huts here. It has a rabbit's head with a blue scarf around where the neck should be. And you can hear something on the other side of the door, but unless you want to eavesdrop in some way, it's kind of hard to hear.
Are we like in plain sight though? If we were to eavesdrop,
there are a pair of guards that are there. They seem to be a little bit bored with just guarding and don't really seem too intent on it because they're in the middle of the woods here. There's not much to guard and everything. The two Harengon guards that are there, they just kind of look you over and say, "He blew himself, didn't he?" Oh, so silly.
Laugh it up, you wankas.
Oh, good on you. At least you got a little bit of comedy in you. What are you both here for?
well,
I need magic help to unblue myself.
Von Bluey says, you probably want Bumble. He's in there with Agden. Dr. Bumble, he's a, cleric, wise man, whatever you want to call him. They seem to be in a little bit of a ways right now, and they told us no one's to come through. They both hold their spears up to be kind of like, say that they're for guarding and everything. Like, really cool.
yeah, we get it. You're doing your jobs. How long though? Because I mean, he looks a little silly. If you haven't noticed, and Grandmam Jumpy, kind of borrowed her book and wanted to fix this, based on what was in it before she notices. You notice his head lump free for now. Want to keep it that way.
A bit scaly too. He's blue and scaly. I've never seen blue and like that before.
Chaos sorcery went real bad.
I told him not to mess with it. I told him not to do it. Grandmam warned him not to do it. I'm just trying to help.
We kick, we make a lot of Harengons. That's what we do. And you can't be doing sorcery. You can't be making deals or anything. Can't be doing anything like that. I don't really know. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
18.
Ooh, I got a 20.
You see that one of the two Harengons seems to be doing a little bit of a dance.
Dance?
We've been here out all day, but we're supposed to be here until next shift comes and everything like that. We can't really go anywhere. We can't really do anything though. And the other one goes, "Yep, can't really go anywhere. Can't really do anything. Nope, can't really do that."
Do you need to slip off to the dunny?
He says, "No, I don't need that. No." And the first one says, "No, we're tough, we're strong, he's good to go, right, lad?" And the other one, he slaps him on the back a little bit and goes, "Yes, we're good. We're good."
I
Well,
think
why
your
don't
mate's
just-
gonna your mate's gonna shit himself.
It's just pellets.
Have you
Don't worry
considered
about that.
going one at a time and one of you guards and the other goes?
One at a time. One guards and one goes. What? Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Oh no, I'm not the one to be doing this. That's a 6.
Can I support? Oh,
Yeah, you can support. What can you do to support?
Probably not much. I also rolled a 6, but you don't.
Well, would that just give me advantage then?
Yes. But what are you going to do?
You
to
don't
support?
want to leave a pile of pellets permeating the pure air of the swamp when the next shift comes. They're gonna make fun of you.
It might unprofessional.
Your poopy pants.
Yeah, you're not gonna live that
Alliteration,
down.
lad. Good alliteration. Go ahead and roll that advantage.
Appreciate you.
Worse. That's a 5.
5. They say, no, he can hold it. He's good. Right, lad. He goes, of course I'm good. Of course I'm good. I'm just, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, is it going to get a little tight in here.
Well, you could always poke your head in and ask how long you need a guard.
Oh, that's an idea. Yeah. And without a second thought, he does. And he goes, excuse me, Mr. Agden, how much? And as soon as he opens the door and says, Mr. Agden, a shoe is thrown right at his head. Just bangs him right on it. And he goes, oh, Lordy Lord, oh no! And he runs off, his friend following with him.
Okay, so both guards just fled?
They did, because the one guard who had to go to the restroom might have soiled himself a little bit.
I was about to say, did they leave a trail of pellets in there?
Oh no!
I will roll for pellets.
We'll follow him.
The door is cracked open though now.
I'll stick one long little rabbity ear in there and see if I can't hear what's going on. Feel the vibe.
Go ahead. What to sleight of ear, maybe?
Yeah.
I am going to assist. So I am going to minor illusion just the door is shut and all is well. You know, like when in movies they take a picture and then paste it over the security camera. I'm gonna minor illusion the equivalent of that over the door so his ear isn't visible.
I'm trying to think, would this be, I think this would, I'm gonna say, I'm trying to think of what would be, like, what's a good eavesdropping roll to see if you can hear well. Is that perception? Yeah, it would be perception. That's the ticket.
Yeah.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Investigation is you looking around for clues, making deductions.
Yeah.
Versus perception, which is you're trying to make sure you can hear things pretty well. But I will say you can roll that with advantage because you are being hidden there.
Okay. I got a 14.
Yeah, good to go. You have your ear up to the door, and you can hear 4 voices. 2 of them, one of them a little bit louder than the others, as it goes, we should be going to war with these monsters. They are at our door. They are going to knock it down. They are going to come. They are going to skin us alive and then probably boil us in stew, because that is what these nasty nasties do. The second one is a little bit quieter, and it says, well, you think that they would, but they would have done that years ago if that was the case. They haven't done that. They'd never do that. They want to agree to never do that probably with us ever, because, we're neighbors in some cosmic sense and everything. A third voice, very mousely, perks up and whispers, I just want to leave. I think we should leave. The faster we do, brother, the better. And if we don't, and if we are just here, they'll kill us all. I know it. They have a big old tree. They will kill us all. As a fourth voice bellows out and says, shut it, all of you! Shut it! Shut it. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to extend an olive branch somehow. I'm sure an opportunity will show itself to us and everything, and we will extend an olive branch. And then, We will overwhelm them with all the farce that we have, and we have so much farce. Thump, you are my war chief. You can do anything with all of your troops and everything there. You have so much going for you. Bumble, you can extend the olive branch, and you can say, oh, here you are, we're here in peace and all that. And you, Mimsy, you can, I guess, take the children and run. Whatever you want to do. But you hear a thumping. Agden Longscarf, I will not be made fool. We'll go to war. I like Thump's plan, but we'll make it look like peace. I think that's the best plan. And you hear them all kind of mumble and everything. And he goes, aye. And they all just go, aye, yes. Thump, the second in command, she says it with a little bit of agreement and gusto. And goes, yes, that sounds like the best plan. I like it. Good on you there, Agda. Good. So, we just need a way in. That's all we need. That's the key that we don't have.
Oh, Alex.
Yes.
As they start to say that sentence, Foz is going to sneak into the room. Let's go.
You sneak
Wait, is he saying that to Doot?
He'll as they start to like get onto that subject, he's gonna like elbow Doot and use his ears to kind of do like a pointing motion and start to sneak in.
She's just violently shaking her head, and she's going to try to grab his arm and pull it out. Like, no.
Go ahead, make contested strength.
Not gonna go great. I'm a fucking wizard.
I didn't roll good.
How did I do better? 12.
Yeah, all right, I got an 11.
She holds you out for a quick moment, but go ahead, both roll stealth. You are creating quite a commotion, and the door was cracked earlier, so this is not going to be an advantage. This will be flat.
I got a 21.
That's a 5.
As the two of you are struggling, your minor illusion comes down a bit, and they can see you both there in the doorway. Dave, you roll out of the way. Just a bit of a blue ear still visible. But Dude, you are right there in the middle of the door. I need you to do one more roll for me, and that's going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
For both of us or just her?
Just her.
Natural 20! 23.
Nice.
A second shoe, the same one that was shot out before, comes sailing at your head, but you move your head right out of the way just in time. We're going to cut back over to the boys and the Tressum real quick.
You see Derek just sitting on top of the water now, shuffling a deck of cards. All right, boys, Ace is wild. And he starts just dealing everyone cards, but, they hit the water and just slowly start to sink.
I didn't think this one through.
I thought it would work. We're on the water.
Am I magic enough to make the cards float? Do I know magic?
You think they're okay in there? Did they send you a signal to send to us yet? Or
would he have received the Tressum have received a signal?
No, so he is, I imagine, more than 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't do telepathy, but I can dismiss and summon him at any point. So I can dismiss him, and then as an action, while he's dismissed, I can make him reappear in a space within 30 feet. I have not done that yet because he is more valuable right now as a babysitter to Derek.
He just shakes his head and goes, it's probably fine.
So, you got any hobbies or anything?
Oh, yeah, man. I like to, birds. I like to eat them. They're delicious. Mice.
That's bad. You should probably
good.
stop doing that.
Mice are really tasty. Let me see here. I like to... You catch that Hawks game a few weeks back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a red tail and there was another one, and they were playing with a mouse and everything in the middle of the sky.
Oh, you meant
so
birds. Cool. Okay. Okay.
What'd you think I meant? Oh no, I'm a Braves fan though. So
Is that a bird too, or
no, like I when they make home runs and everything, and then they don't.
oh
It's
yeah,
me. It's me. I've been their curse for a
Yeah,
couple of
I
years.
know.
I've been their curse for a couple of years. It's fun, to be honest. It's a ball. It's in the air.
are there other of you like cursing our other teams because that one time we went to the Super Bowl that wasn't great.
Oh, well, we do like the Falcons, and this is not a bird pun, but that's just a shitty team. I'm sorry.
It's kind of hard to tell with you.
That's just a shitty team, man. I'm so sorry. We cut back to the two of you, Doot and Dave, in Agden's office. And Agden sees only Doof.
Doof. I'm just getting all the names today, I guess.
Only sees Doot, and he goes, "Who are you? What are you doing in?" I was about to say my swamp, but that is not what this is. This is my stump. What are you doing in my stump? Who do you think you are?
Doot just, as he's like yelling at her, just immediately gives like an exaggerated, not an exaggerated, but she very quickly bows to show deference and says, "I am so sorry. We kind of came with a problem, and we were just waiting for you to be done. And my brother, he wanted to go in, and I told him not to. So I'm so sorry. We were just waiting outside, not listening. I'm so sorry."
He is there watching you for a moment, and quicker than you can really catch, he's suddenly at your side with a hot poker, with a hot branded poker at your face. Are you lying to me? Are you spying on me?
Sir, do you not see my brother's blue? Grandmam Jumpy, we came with her book, and she's gonna use minor conjuration, but kind of like make it look like she's pulling the book out of her bag, and it's just like a worn old book that's scrawled on the front in very nice handwriting. Jumpy's potions and cures do not remove. um, and she says, "Oh, he's blue and his head is lump-free for now, but if Grandmam finds out what we did and, we don't fix it, the cure, in the book at least, that we know of, needs an herb, and we were directed to you, and I'm very sorry, sir."
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
What has proficiency is a changeling? That's a dirty 20.
He looks at the book. He looks at you, his eyes darting back and forth. And then he looks over at the floor, seeing Dave there, blue and bumpy. And then again, faster than you can believe, he zips back to the back of the room. It's unnervingly fast. And he says, "Sorry, checks out. She's on the edge of the swamp, right?"
Yeah, I'm sorry, you've got me a little bit flustered. I'm not used to having, hot things just in my face. We could just come back. We could just come back.
Oh no.
Well, hold on.
Over here.
Hold on, your oh, God damn it! I fucked up my fucked up accent. Hold on a tick there, you jumpiness. What my simple sister is trying to say is, I think we can help you out.
You can help me out.
You were just remarking that you needed a real stealthy fella, and I'm your hair, right here for you.
Dude's just staring at him like, what the fuck? Like, he just disproved that in front of everyone, but okay.
Go ahead and I would like you to roll a performance check with advantage, because that's a very good pun.
Thank you. My backup was going to be like, Alex, how do you feel about the line? Well, of course I'm the stealthiest. Harengon. Have you ever seen a blue one?
That's good too.
Yes, quite good. They're the stealthiest.
Go ahead and roll that performance check for me.
I got a 10. Damn it.
10.
Dude, your shit rolls are
Dude.
rubbing off on me.
Oh no!
With that, even still, he thinks it over, and I am going to steal your joke. I apologize. And he says, I've never heard of a blue Harengon, and I wear a blue scarf here. Must have been born under a blue moon, I guess. Interesting. Although she said you were cursed, but maybe this is part of it, and it makes you stealthier. After all, if you're blue, the night sky is sometimes blue. This works. Okay, I'm in for it. I like it. Here for it.
If you think about it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I saw a blue Harengon," and then nobody's gonna believe them.
You're right.
Perfect.
I can't argue with that logic. Interesting. Bumble, what do you think about this? I need an olive branch that you would be okay with. What say you? And you see Bumble, who is also a Harengon. All four of them in the room are. He's a bit of a heavier set, looking rabbit almost. His ears are a little droopy. He's got white and gray mottled fur, and he rubs his hands across his religious idol for a moment. And he says, "Yes, that could work. Yes, that would be a good solution. Good and peaceable, probably. I mean, you offer an olive branch. We don't have to go to war. That would be, let's be frank, quite ideal. I don't know these two, but they seem on the level enough." And then you see one of the other two, the female Harengons, Thump. She's a bit bigger, kind of burly. She has a scar running across one of her eyes. She has this dark black fur with red piercing eyes. And she pulls out a knife and says, "Yeah, but how do we know we can trust them and they won't turn tail on us? Do we really think that these two who come out from who fucking knows where can be trusted to do such a good thing, to do such a helpful thing to us? How do we know they're loyal?"
I don't want to spend the rest of my life blue. Of course, I mean, I'm incentivized to help you.
So why would we betray our own kind?
The third of Agden's council here is a much smaller Harengon. She is a tawny brown color, spotted and everything. She looks much younger. And she looks toward them, to the two of you, and she looks towards her brother, Agden, and says, I think they could help us. They could be, strong enough maybe to help and stealthy. I like them, yes. Brother, I think that would be the best option. Agden sits down in his throne, which looks like it's cobbled together from old wheelbarrows and such. And he goes, I think you all might be right. And I like the incentivization you have there to no longer be blue. But what if, and I'm just spitballing here, what if we sweeten that pot for you? And really do something here? Because you know who you're going up against that we need someone for, right?
Bit unclear on that. We weren't actually really
I don't.
listening, so kind of just came in at that last bit, being a little impatient. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Well, he's called Will the Oni and his Tollway gang. And Will the Oni, he is a terrifying monster. He works for those hags that do all sorts of evil, awful things in the wild and everything. From what I've heard, he probably helps with getting little ones, if you understand my meaning. Putting his head and ears toward Mimsy, who starts to cower a little bit in fear.
Yeah, dude's looking nervous at this, like ears down, kind of like half a step back, like, oh no, this sounds bad.
You see, he is a thorn in my side, has been for the longest time, just stopping me plans and everything. And, everyone answers to somebody and everything, and my boss is on my arse for it. So, if you can do an olive branch that might have a bit of a thorn in it, that might be really helpful to me. And he produces a little vial. And he says, this is Treant's Blight. You ever seen Treant's Blight before?
Say I have. No.
I have no.
So
Never seen the Treant. Never seen a Treant's Blight.
allow me to illuminate you on this. A Treant is a giant living free person. Absolutely fucking terrifying. Just the most awful thing you can imagine. Every time it opens, its more sap comes out, and it sounds awful, but also they have these giant, powerful limbs, and they are damn near indestructible. But this little beauty, one drop of this, right on its roots, it will destroy it from the inside. A blight that will spread throughout it. And will in the getaway gang's only defense, poof, gone. And then we'll be free of them, and we can take them out, and, we'll have peace. We'll probably have a party. That'll be fun, right? Love a good party.
I mean, parties are great. You do have what we need, before we go out and do this, to turn him back, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of what we came here for, and before we decided to offer help to our fellow Harengon.
Oh, right. What do you need? What do you need to turn him back?
Shit, I forgot what it was called. Dave! This is your
We
part.
need
In the meta.
a couple of dryad finger ferns and a dragon's tongue fern. I
Ooh,
think they're called.
Dryad fingers. Bumble, mate, fun, old friend, do we have anything? Do we have any of those dryad ferns? Well, let me check, sir. Let me check. And you see him exit the hut for a moment, go to a little back storeroom, and he's there for a couple minutes. If you'd like to roll a perception check, you may.
2.
Yeah,
Can I roll a good one?
you could.
Yes.
Hey, 23.
16.
Do you look into the little storeroom behind there? And it's not got a lot in there, just some plants, some mushrooms, a few weapons and everything. But you also see a locked chest. And Bumble comes out a moment later with a few of the dryad ferns there for you. He goes, yes, some dryad curls. I've been saving these for a special occasion. But this might cure the boy, sure. I'm not sure how well it will, but I'm sure it will. And then Thump goes, don't know much about those other one. Dragon Tongue, was it? Dragon Tongue. We have spies that go out every once in a while, and they do go see that Will. I think he did have one. Yeah, I think he did. It might have been in like the heart of the tree end or something.
Oh, so I need to go see the treant to complete the antidote.
If you kill it, that'll be the quickest way to make sure you get it. A little drops of that. Grab the plant. Pretend to offer peace. That's the big thing. Because we want this war to be so quick. And you gotta be stealthy with the poison too and everything.
My middle name is Stealthy.
Did we even get your first name or your last name?
Oh, sorry, lads. My name's
You're blue. It's okay. It's understandable if you don't remember your name.
No. I do. It's Dave Ricks, and that's my sister Duderix.
Dave Ricks and Dutrix. Very good names. Very good.
That's us.
Well, Dave and Duderixes, I think that this could be a good way to solve some problems. We give you the plant. You go to the tree end, you poison it, you pretend to be nice with him and everything. You kill him, and then everyone wins. And you might even get that plant, and might extra cure you or something. Maybe get rid of the scales. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, we all win except for the treant. Because he's dead,
Yeah,
right?
they're very dead, and most likely
Yeah.
Will and his gang too. They are crafty and wily though, so you might want to be a mite be careful.
There, no way they're as crafty and wily as this fella. and Dave gives himself a big points at himself with the thumb.
Good. I think this all works. Bumble, Thumb, what do you all think? Think it'll work? And they both nod vigorously. You see, Thumb kind of has a sadistic grin on her little face, while you have a more knowing, like, yes, this will all work out well. Look from Bumble. And Agden says, "Well, off you go then. Go and solve my problem, and you will have your great reward and more spoils, probably. Who knows?"
Can I have the dryad fan for the road?
So funny! Oh, that right there's a thigh slapper, boyo. No, this is what we call collateral. This is collateral. You do your thing. You've already got the poison. You could, if you felt so mean, dump it into our water supply and probably kill us all, which I would not recommend because we would fucking murder you. It would be so much fun to do.
Well, you're not a treant though. You're a Harengon.
Right, but it's still
Right?
poison.
I'm a Harengon, and you're.
It's still poison.
But it's a. You said it was a very specific poison.
It's a
The
plant
treants.
poison.
The treant poison.
It still kills trees and foliage and stuff, and we live on a giant stump. Just saying. It would kill us.
Right, but you're not. But you're not a tree.
I am
Right?
not a tree. This is true. However, the tree provides us nutrients and everything. Nutrients.
I thought you wanted to be rid of treants.
And this will
Now
kill
you want
that
new ones?
treant. This is getting confusing. I
think I should just carry on with the mission before I get any more lost.
Good. And you know what? I've had a long day. I'm going to go retire. Bumble, Thumb, whatever you want to do, get on and do that. You too, Mimsy. And be quick, get the fuck out of here. And Agden, again, just as quick as you can think, is gone. He's disappeared. A flash of blue. Thump and Bumble look at you. Thump coming up straight to you. Dave, just shaking your hand vigorously, going, thank you for doing this. Even though it'll probably end all in blood and pain and war, this is a peaceable option, and you are doing us a great service. To which you see Thump follow up with a clap right on your shoulder and say, yeah, and then you get to do the murdering, and that's the fun part. Good to sometimes be a little bit evil, you know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
A little duplicitous.
A little bit.
a little bit deceiving.
Yes, indeed.
A little bit dubious.
She goes, yes, indeed, from further off this time.
Dastardly! I came up with another one.
They get it.
The two of them exit, and you see, as you're in this room all alone, Mimsy is the only one there still. And she looks at the two of you with just the biggest, wettest eyes.
Right, so we just need to go find the tree and do the thing and come back.
As you start saying this, Mimsy grabs both of your paws. Because you're both in Harengon form, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I definitely have paws and not webbed appendages.
Can I say when she tries to grab his hands, I just grab both of her paws and both of mine because mine are actual paws and his are an illusion.
Go ahead, roll sleight of hand.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a 17, and when I do it, I'm going to say, the blue might come off. I've got this.
She grabs your paws, and as she does, she locks eyes with you. And you see flashes of vision These visions are of some dark, terrible something. You see a trio of hags laughing. You see children being scared and being thrown into dungeons. You see a cauldron broken, and you see terrible things as she lets go and she says, "Please help the mistress. She needs it."
Um,
Who?
well,
Aye.
My brother's not a bad person. I want you to know. He's not a good person either. He's
Who
done bad
who
things.
is your mistress?
Mistress Zilbina, I'm a warlock of hers. I've only just started. I've only just started learning, but she's a good, kind mistress. My magic's cut off from her though, and I fear my brother might know something about that. I don't know though.
Is she one of the ints, or is this another questicle?
An ent? No, she's not an ent. She's a very powerful witch, a fey witch, the most powerful.
Okay, all right. We gotta. I'm gonna go unblue myself with the int thing, and then I guess we'll be coming back here because we live here.
Yeah.
And yeah, we I think we could address your thing too.
Your
Maybe.
secret's safe with me. It is.
What secret? What do you mean by that?
I know that
secrets.
I know she can change shape, and I know that you're still fishy, but more elfy. A blobby friend, and I know you have a rocky friend, and all that, and I know they're good. I know you're all good, and I know my brother, he's not bad, I promise. But I think he's done some bad things.
Give us a moment. Give us a moment. Sorry. Step out with Dave Ricks.
He has big, watery eyes.
Are we compromised? I think she's.
Yeah, I'm not really used to dealing with warlocks, so I don't know what the fuck she just did, but I got some wild visions when she took my hands, saving, probably worse because your hands are not actually transformed, so I was trying to keep her from touching you, so that technically it's your fault that I now see this shit in my head. So I think this is all a lot. This is a lot. We came for some herbs, and now we're on some sort of not diplomatic war mission thing, and saving people.
Yeah, we got into a quest chain here, and I really feel like there's no bottom. There's no bottom to this thing, man. I don't really even want to kill this int. Maybe he's.
If he's about to go kill a bunch of fucking bunnies, is he a cool dude? Yeah.
Well, the bunnies are kind of dicks. Like shooting straight with you here.
The bunnies are kind of dicks. A little sexist too.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Hold on. Let's. Yeah, pretty sexist. Yeah. No, I'm there with you. I don't like the bunny people. Well, let's go meet the ints, suss them out, recollect the rest of our brain trust here, and then we can reapproach this.
Are you really calling any group that has Derek in it a brain trust?
I didn't mean it was
yeah, we've got brain. Flibbledy. So we can always just bail and get the herbs elsewhere, right?
I don't think he has a brain.
Mimsy, the little Harengon, she just looks at you and says, I know you'll do.
Oh, we were talking quiet, right?
You are. Yeah, you're talking quiet. But she's...
How much of that did you hear?
I don't really know. You said a lot of things. Brain trust, I don't know what that really means, but I'm sure you'll do the right thing. And I also don't know.
You're right.
I don't think Will is as bad as my brother says. But he's really mean, and I don't know. I'm a little scared.
All right. Oh. All right. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And she scurries off. And
wait, hold on, Mimsy, wait. Did your witch lady have the herbs that we needed?
she's-
Because like we could probably cut
she
through some
has
of this.
a lot of herbs. She's the great Fey witch Silbina. She's just kind of, she has a magical cauldron that's broken, and that's where a lot of her magic comes from. And I'm sorry, I have to go. And she scurries off.
Okay, wait. Is the cauldron bad, dude?
I mean, I don't
the cauldron
know
lady
if I
bad?
see it. I can probably do like a vibe check.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Well, no, like you had a vision of like is the cauldron being
History.
broken bad
It's
or
a
is
14 on the
she
history
bad?
check.
You recognize the name Zilbina. It's not a particularly strong memory of it, but you do know that her cauldron is her source of magic and power. And if it's broken, then she is without power. And she's generally a good witch.
I think she might be worth helping.
Okay.
Worst case, if she's not good, hold on, hear me out. Hear me out. If there's a really, really powerful witch doing bad shit, I would rather have her on our side. Just, we gotta look at it from that point of view, I think, right? Friends close,
That's
enemies
fair.
closer. I would rather not make an angry witch mad at us. I think that is probably a good friend to have and a worse enemy.
Okay, so we want to go do the witch thing, and then if that doesn't pan out, we'll do the int thing.
I thought we needed to do the int thing and then the witch.
Mimsy said that the witch might have all the herbs we need. Like if we can do that, we can just do the most efficient thing, and I'll let
Yeah,
these
I
guys
bet
deal
the
with
witch
their
could
own
probably,
problems.
then just fix the whole tree ant thing herself. So why not?
True, maybe, yeah. Okay.
You've got a point. Let's do that. Also, powerful witch, rather have her on our side from the get go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, Mimsy.
Let's do that then.
You've got a deal.
She comes back. She pokes her ears out from behind the throne made of gardening tools, and she says, "She's gone, just so you know, and like her cauldron's broken. That's like the source of her power, and it ties her here. So, I mean, if it's fixed, then maybe you probably can't go straight to her. But I know that Will might know something.
Right. Have we met Will yet?
The Oni?
Someone we know?
The Oni?
So we need to. Gosh. Okay, so Will the Oni has the witch. We need to fix the cauldron, save the witch. Not in that order. So save the witch, then fix the cauldron. Then we have a powerful ally. Am I on the same page here?
Wait, isn't Will the treant?
No, he's
Will
the
has
Oni.
the treant, right?
The treant's his friend. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they're all okay. If they're in the same place, then I mean, if they're all in the same place, then we can go knock that out, I guess.
Right.
You don't have
I feel
to
like
do
we
good
can
accents. They're good accents, but you don't have to do them.
No, his is shit.
No, his is really good.
Sorry.
It was like my
Dave
brother's.
Triggers.
It's pretty great.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I'm exaggerating, but there are points where I feel like you were dropping it just a little bit.
It was a little bit. You did sound a little drowish a few times.
Yeah, we probably could have coordinated because I can't do that same accent. If we're supposed to be siblings, we probably need to change pace to something we can both do. Little cohesion, keep our story good. Something to think about. Can you do a little bit more?
Yeah.
Less of that.
Less of this.
Go a little bit more like, different continent.
Mimsy just grabs her ears, puts them in her mouth so she can stop from laughing.
Hello, how's this then?
It's
That's the same.
It's Wes.
She opens the door for you and says,
Can't tell
I have
anymore.
an important mission and you're too funny. Please.
We're just gonna skedaddle then.
You start walking back toward the boys and the Tressum. The Tressum, his ears perk up a little bit, and he goes, yeah, they're back in range, I think. Also, no, Derek, I do not have any threes. Go fish, quite literally, because it's in the water. They're coming back.
Derek's tearing off little bits of beef jerky and throwing them in the water to the fish.
You're wasting good beef. Oh, there's fish popping up. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay, I'm getting some psychic something about a witch and something about a tree end and poison. And
You're gonna scare the fish.
oh, right, sorry.
All right,
Dingleberries. That was the other thing too. She kept saying that word in her head.
We got. I think we have like two. We have maybe 1.5 or 2 things to do. It went great in there, by the way. We did great. Dude, great. 10 out of 10. Me, probably 10 out of 10 too. All of the rabbits love us and trusted us with a very important mission that we might partially do. I don't know. We're gonna.
Do either of you have magic to like dry off playing cards?
I use prestidigitation.
Thank you.
Do? Yeah.
He just puts them away.
You know, he was losing before this. Like, he put up a valiant fight, Mistress, but like he was losing.
You can't prove anything. We didn't bet anything.
I literally can, though. We have a psychic connection.
Anyway, we gotta go find a treant and also some kind of dickhead wizard that's keeping a witch.
Yeah, any of y'all know what an Oni is?
I will say you can roll Arcana or History.
You know he played a draw 4 during poker.
That's how you play, obviously.
They're both the same bonus.
Why was there a draw 4 in the poker deck?
That's what I'm saying.
That's gonna be a 19 on the die.
Hell yeah. For History or Arcana?
History.
Okay. You know of the legends of Oni. You've been to enough conventions and everything. You've been to enough weeb conventions and seen a few anime about Japanese demons and stuff. Don't ask me what one is. I don't know off the top of my head. Inuyasha. There we go.
Ew.
No,
we
you
have a
can't because
different
that's
one?
the first one.
There's
I came
Oni
up
in
with.
Dragon Ball Z.
There you go. The Oni.
Can we have Jujutsu, guys?
I mean, Oni just they're a type of yokai, which is like a demon. They usually have like one horn, I think. But I feel like they usually have magic. Big buff boys.
A lot of the legends have a red and a blue Oni. The blue Oni became friends with humans, while the red Oni pretended to scare humans, so the blue Oni would like scare off the red Oni to become better friends with the humans.
So,
did one of them tell truth and the other one tell
No,
lies?
those were the brothers in Yu-Gi-Oh! With their bald heads and decks, but they also both told lies. Fuck them.
Yeah, not all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Aged well.
Was that in character or was that just the two of y'all? Because if it was in character, that's even funnier.
That's not a character. Derek knows nothing about anime.
But that is effectively, thank you for the conjoined knowledge of everything. But you do know that they are these demon spirits and everything. These Oni, they're yokais, all of that. And you know that they're very powerful and very dangerous.
Yeah. Little Dave says we gotta throw beans at Oni on New Year's Day to get them to leave.
What?
Beans.
Just a handful of dry beans.
Isn't it like September or something almost?
Nah, dude, like, I've read up on these things. They're like demons.
Yeah. So Oni Dude has a witch that's like a warlock patron. I've made the decision that Dave agreed to. We probably need to rescue her, repair her cauldron so she can do magic stuff, and then have her with instead of against us. Because I feel like that's a
Mhm.
good ally to have and not a good enemy to have. Let's be real here.
Also, I'm picking up some vibes here. Those
Yeah,
bunnies were
probably.
dicks, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I
Didn't
kill
care
one of
for 'em.
them?
Yeah.
I would love to kill some of them.
Well, we're gonna hold off for now because there's a lot. There's a lot.
Guys,
If you can single them out and pick them off,
I could. I
sure.
can fly.
Do
Bunnies can't fly.
not seek this out. But if the opportunity presents itself, yes. But otherwise, no.
Okay, I do want to.
We're not going. This is not a murder mission. We're not here to commit homicide. We are here to collect herbs, and this is just cascaded into an uncontrollable chain of quests with multiple options. And, this is the part in video games I
Things
go and
have-
just do side quests for a while until I make up my mind.
This has been, it kind of has gotten out of control, but I think hopefully we can just kind of cut to the chase and get it all done at once.
I'm just glad that somebody else figured out what I figured out like 3 days ago.
What's that?
Oh no, just like everything the dude said. Like, yeah,
Oh,
I just want to go to
Yeah.
a party.
hmm
You're 100% right.
So technically, the Harengons did promise a party if we pull this shit off.
They
But,
seem like they suck, don't they?
They do seem like they suck.
I bet the witch would throw a better party. With magic.
Probably.
I'm not saying this because I'm her familiar and like she can influence my thoughts and everything, but she's probably right.
I'm just saying, the witch probably has other witch friends, and I've never been to a party that was hosted by like some super powerful fae, warlock, person, witch, but I bet they throw down. And I'm not just saying this to convince you, but like the more I think about it, what else is a witch gonna do out in the middle of the woods?
Are Will the Oni and Will the Wild the same person? Because
Probably not.
that's a party option too.
Well, maybe.
I feel like we're probably gonna kill him. Let's be honest here. The Oni sounds like a bad dude. Trying to kill a bunch of bunny people.
Wait.
Given the bunnies are dicks, yes.
Did they say the Oni was in with hags? Because maybe they just met the witch.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I think we may have to just go meet them.
We need to go just vibe check this Oni dude.
Because you said these guys sound
And
like
the trio.
dicks, so maybe the people that they're saying are dicks are actually the not dicks.
I mean, it sounds like everyone's kind of a dick here.
There are no
real.
heroes here. Got it.
Yeah, I can't say
We're the
feeling
heroes.
particularly. We're kind of discussing.
I'm a hero because I'm
We're-
cool. You guys could be heroes too, I guess, in my story. That'd be cool.
We're less on the dick side.
Yeah, we're not sexist usually.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you guys aren't
maybe.
sexist. You guys are real.
A little
Again,
toxic. I can be a little toxic. I will admit, but usually in funny ways.
Mhm.
So
Do
And
you want a
again-
card for my therapist?
And again,
No.
she has like no influence over what I say. She's 100% right though.
it's usually hilarious.
Hilarious.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying I was toxic once. He may be able to help unless you want to be toxic.
Listen, let's just go get this Oni guy dealt with, and Maybe we ask the witch
Yeah, let's
how
just do
rad
that.
her parties are and then make our decision. Because I feel like there were other fairy rings we could also
That's true.
just opt into and just get out. Let's be honest.
We'll just bail.
Yeah,
Just bail on
this is, give a mouse a cookie and all of that. That's what this is turning into. So,
But with
yeah,
rabbits
but with
and poison,
rabbits,
If you give a
yeah.
treant some poison,
yeah.
Rabbits will get
Mhm.
eaten, and I'll eat
Pretty
them.
then
much,
they'll
yeah.
ask you to do a hit.
That's
If you do a hit,
God, they really
then
did.
they'll ask you to do like 2 more hits. If you do those 2 more hits, then they'll ask you for some carrots.
Yeah, rabbits don't actually care that much for carrots and they prefer the green at the end.
Really?
Yeah, carrots aren't even actually that nutritious for rabbits. Like, if you put a whole ass carrot in front of them, they're gonna eat the green part on the end and not really care that much for the actual orange part.
Hey,
Not as
Flibbledy,
many
the
nutrients.
Harengon might have some green for you.
This feels like a conversation we could have while we're walking.
Yeah, let's get
Let's go.
going. Ooh, I guess we need to kind of stick to the outskirts because Flibbledy and Derek, you two kind of stand out.
We just fog. We'll just walk in the fog because I'm getting itchy from the fur. I kind of want
You
to
don't
unwrap it.
you don't have fur. That's an illusion.
No, I do. Your thing might be an illusion. My thing's not.
Mine is definitely not an illusion. She kind of picks up one of her ears and flops it to show that it is very real.
Dave helicopters his 2 ears and says, "Mine's not either."
Kind of swings her head and smacks him with her ears.
Again, we can continue this as we're walking.
Walking and smacking shit with her ears.
As you are walking, you're walking. I'm guessing toward the woods, toward the tree end. As you hear this the cacophonous doom, doom, doom of massive footsteps. We cut into the tree end's fort on its back, and we're seeing this in media res. Sort of, we're not actually there, but the camera can see this. And you see a few figures there. One of which sitting on a throne. He's large and he has a horned mask on his head. A second one is a dwarf with a massive hammer. Another one is an elf with a bow. And the third is a half-orc cleric. She has her religious symbols and a mace ready to go. And Displacer Beast walks around. And through the mask, you hear, we hear as the audience, a voice coming from behind it saying, "We're going to fuck them up. Those bunnies aren't going to know what fucking hit them. This is going to be fucking cool as shit." And that's where we end our session.
I already hate this guy.
What a fucking nerd.
No.
Do we have anything to plug this week?
I don't. I wish I did.
Nope.
I will plug an audiobook I finished this week. It's called Chain Gang All Stars. And not only is it like this awesome like gladiator type book, but it is also a commentary on how shitty our prison system is. Prisoners with life sentences or like sentences of 25 years or more are given the option to like opt into the CAPE program. I think it's something capital punishment entertainment, blah blah blah. But they're thrown into a reality show where they fight against other prisoners, and if they survive for 3 years, then they get their freedom.
Oh, so it's dystopian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listeners, if you want to find me, do yourselves a favor and don't. Send us an email at critsandgrits@gmail.com or check out some of the people that have supported us so far. Like our buddy Trevin, you can find on twitch.tv/Tithus. Jess, you can find on twitch.tv/JessPanda or follow MomoCon on their socials, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Twitter, the Bulletin Board of Little Caesars, Monster, LinkedIn, Indie, Vampire Freaks, AO3, fucking, I don't know, the Fruitopia message board. Fuck it, we fucking ball. Check out our favorite sometimes TM Kyler over at Kyler After 5. Go check out the finale of Eating While Standing. Check out our buddy Jay on twitch.tv/rush918. Check out Ducky on twitch.tv/DuckyPlease. And check out Andrew over at Casuals of Runeterra. Now everyone give a jumbled Fruitopia.
I was a rabbit.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.